Flying Vigilance Haste, that's right.
Yes, Flying Vigilance Haste for red, blue, white. But yeah, what is this from? This bird.
I mean, it's a dinosaur, so it has to be at least Ixalan,
Yeah,
right?
it's either Ixalan or Ikoria. Those are the only two that it could like possibly be.
It was Ikoria Commander, so it's not even from the regular Ikoria set.
That's why I was wondering. I'm like, I don't recognize this card at all. It's a fake card.
I mean, the cards are real. It's not like they're fake, but they're not. It's not released in the standard schedule, you know.
Yeah, I know. It's still, it's like
it was never standard legal nor intended to be.
If you want to trick me, if a card is like real or fake, like Commander release cards, I have a blind spot to those for the most part. So, like, all of a sudden, like, I'll see in a cube, I'm like, I'm sorry, what is this card? And it's like, oh, that was, like, from Commander 18. It's like, oh, all right.
They do have it also, because they're designed partially for Commander, they have a tendency to feel like fake cards as well.
Right. Like, this one looks like an EDH General.
Yeah, because they're not designed with playing in Standard or anything else in mind.
Yeah. Also, Dwittick, thank you for the sub.
It's like what? That when they're put in, they're legal in Commander, Legacy, and Vintage, and that's it, right?
Yeah, effectively. And then usually
I would assume Arena has a few historic ones or something.
So like the Brawl decks from Throne of Eldraine came out on Arena, but these ones did not. Like
Weird.
Like, I think because the Brawl ones are standard legal, by definition of Brawl.
Yeah, because they have to be, otherwise they can't be played in Brawl. Brawl, it's just a sub-form of Standard, technically.
Right, and so say that was a Commander thing instead, the entire Jund Sacrifice deck would be lacking its win condition, the like dragon that like sacrificing. I forget its name, but it's like 5 mana 4/4. When it comes into play, sack a thing. Whenever you sack a thing, draw a card, put a 1/1 counter on something like that. It's got a lot of text that say please sacrifice things.
Mm-hmm. I don't recognize the card by how you described it, but
yeah,
sounds right.
So, anywho, let's find a bunch of other cards that are definitely real and exist in the game of Magic the Gathering. I was impressed. That island home-ish creature, it wasn't exactly island home because it didn't die if you didn't control an island. I did not recognize that card, and I feel like I recognize most cards.
With the Sea Serpents, they're all extremely samey.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's very easy to either miss one or just forget about them.
Yeah. Alright, so yeah, this is a Chaos Draft, for those not familiar with Chaos Draft. So in a normal draft, you know, if we were drafting Ikoria, you get 3 packs of Ikoria, and so would all other players at the table. In a Chaos Draft, instead of getting packs of Ikoria, what if you just got any pack? Your first pack is Saviors of Kamigawa, your second pack is Ravnica Allegiance, and your third pack is Tempest, you know? It's
Mm-hmm.
And everybody else at the table is completely random as well.
So that means that every single pack you get passed as well. That's an entirely new set of cards in that list.
Yes.
You
Fallen Empires
will
would
have to
not
try-
happen because that is an 8-card pack.
Mm-hmm. You'd have to try extremely, extremely hard to find synergies going on.
It's the closest you can get is like very, very general ones like Graveyard or like Flying. You know, like they have to be like
the synergy of playing cards with flying.
Like maybe you have a flying Liker, right?
Yeah.
Artifact Liker might work. You know, something like that. But they like we saw some Kamigawa cards earlier. Spirits? Good luck. You know, you want Spirit or Arcane synergy, you want tribal synergies, you want mechanical synergies. You're not getting any of those.
I think the only tribal synergies you could possibly ever get, and it would have to be out of sheer luck, would be elves and goblins.
Yeah,
That's it, right?
it would have to be like you might get zombies.
That's if you get a lot more recent
Yeah,
ones.
but
because
that's it. Like that's the only other type
Yeah.
I could even think of that would possibly. And even
Because
then, that's not the level of goblins and elves.
yeah, zombie tribal has always existed, sorta, but it's only become a real thing in like the past 6 years, right? Like the past.
You can't count on changelings at all because changelings exist in three sets in all of Magic.
Yeah.
And this is packs pulled from 27 years, not exactly 27 years, because you're not, again, you can't get Fallen Empires or things like that because they're not 15 card packs. So like, I think on Magic Online it is specifically Urza's Forward because
Wild.
Tempest doesn't exist in the normal fashion on Magic Online.
Yeah, only Tempest Remastered exists on online, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically, if you're familiar with the most recent thing they did with Amonkhet for some reason, it's that, but they did that with Tempest.
Tempest Remastered, I vaguely remember that actually being pretty good. Like, it was okay.
It was okay, but like it wasn't a success in any meaningful way. They were
Yeah.
they were fairly, they never revisited the idea, and at least on online, and I don't know. I still have a lot of weird feelings towards Amonkhet Remastered because I don't understand why we had to do that.
I like that the format over there on the left is chaos in all caps.
Chaos. In general, I don't know if this is true of this format, but sometimes the chaos drafts on Magic Online can be like curated chaos draft. They did one more recently, a couple months back, that was like all of the sets that were possible had some form of graveyard synergy.
Neat.
Which is still like 18 different sets. But like, in some way, the sets had some reason that you wanted cards in your graveyard. Didn't really change anything.
That's always my favorite. I'm currently in the process of building my first EDH deck that's like an actual thing. With Ishkana Graph Widow. Spiders. And I'm encountering the problem of there's only actually like 20 playable spiders in the game of Magic.
Yeah, and that list drops off pretty... you actually have some pretty good ones in black, green.
There's some excellent spiders out there. That's the case, but
then
I'm gonna have to play some changelings.
Yeah, you get your Chameleon Colossus in there. Get your, but like you get Nyx Weaver, you get Penumbra Spider, you get
Nyx Weaver in particular is great because it has basically the same activation as Graph Widow does. Like it's just drain for every one for how many spiders you've got.
Yep.
And then also, of course, some self-mill to get spider spawning online and stuff like that.
Yeah. Silk Lash Spider.
Yeah,
that's an old favorite.
The flying hater.
That's like I think a 2/7 that has a
hurricane.
It's a
2/7 that has on command hurricane as many times as you want. Doesn't even tap it. Cost X. It's X double green for deal X damage to all creatures with flying. All of them on the board.
That one's always a killer. Yeah, I don't remember the name of the Amonkhet Spider, but there is a black-green Amonkhet Spider. I don't think that has as much synergy with graveyards as like Nyx Weaver does. Nyx Weaver's obviously got the bits going on, and then because you're playing Ishkana, you're gonna want to at least be able to pull off Delirium in a pseudo like
that's gonna be easy to do though, just because there's reasons to play every card type,
right.
obviously I'm playing as many mulch effects and stuff like that as possible.
Grizzly salvage, mulch.
Grizzly salvage, mulch, the what is it called? It's something of the past.
Grapple with the past.
Yeah, and just dumping as many cards in my grave as possible to get a bunch of stuff going on. Anyway, it's a graveyard interaction deck, which is what I'm talking about while I'm mentioning it, because I always love those.
Yep.
And this would also be a Secret Rexer deck if Recurring Nightmare wasn't banning Commander.
It's kind of funny. Recurring Nightmare was always a very tense ban. So the ban list for EDH for Commander for the longest time, and even nowadays, I think is still controlled by like an outside group, not Wizards. They just agree to follow it. It's like, it's effectively, it was, I don't know what it is these days, but it was like Sheldon Menery's play group. Sheldon Menery being at this point, an emeritus judge, one of the longest running judges who's been around for ages, one of the inventors of the format, because EDH started as board judges playing with 100 card decks with the literal Elder Dragons as their generals.
They just all of them decided to choose one to get the color pie going, and that's what the color stuff that they had going and everything.
Yeah, but for the longest time, Recurring Nightmare was like this sort of, it was on the list, but it was like the card that the most people were like, is that really like does that
should it be banned?
Is that too good? Like, what is our line? Because that was the question, was like if that, like, what is the line? Is that too good? And it stuck around even with even after one of the biggest cards that was like an offender with okay, well, was banned. Okay, I don't really care about Hazoret's Undying Fury.
This is just Amonkhet, right? This isn't the second.
No, this is the second because it has Eternalize instead of Embalm.
This set I do not remember at all.
Sinuous Striker's actually quite good. Looking for removal and not finding any. But yeah, this is like this is like somebody was afraid of making a Mind's Desire. This card sucks. It's like Desire for 4, but it can't get anything good. Hippo is fine.
That's a 6 mana, 5/6 with trample that cycles. It's not bad.
Yeah. Literal Unsummon. I'm gonna go with this Striker. It's not too great on its front, but it can buy back as a 4/4 body.
Yeah, it turns into a real beater.
Oh, somebody must have picked like Sylvos Rogue Elemental out of this one, right? Dang.
Man, Braids, you have a real look on your face in blackmail.
Braids has that on like every card, which is hilarious. Mistform Dreamer is the 2/1 flyer. I don't care about that. Solar Blast is fine. Barkhide Mauler is fine. And then here's some of that elf stuff. Anything you like in here?
I like the Solar Blast the most myself. Out of everything here, I'm not really impressed by anything.
Yeah, I'm like,
this is what, Odyssey?
This is Onslaught.
Onslaught, right? Yeah, all right. Onslaught, forgot.
All right.
As the morph symbol.
Okay.
Tribal instant wizard. That instant's a wizard.
A wizard. You want some more tribal bits? Here you go. Here's one of the 3 sets with Changeling. Why Pulling Teeth didn't have the kindness to have Broken Art. I don't know what this card's doing in this set.
Enchanted Land. It's weird, you're right.
Oh, this is a Zendikar card? What's going on? I'm good.
How about just straight negate?
I was thinking...
Or this Grimoire Thief?
I'm thinking Grimoire Thief because it's silly. Like...
Sure, why not?
Whenever it becomes tapped, it exiles the top 3 of their deck. Either attacking or... The Merfolk had a tapping sub-theme, which is why it becomes tapped, not attacks. Pure Steel Paladin, Arm with Aether. We have Extreme Color Pie Break. Like just
a green card giving -1/-1.
Just like New Phyrexia was pretty blatant with this stuff. Like that's
yeah.
Honestly, I might pick that up anyway.
Phyrexia gets to do things that are weird.
Yeah, every color was black. That sounds like a good way of putting it. I don't like too much of this. Obviously, Infect isn't doing much. I could pick up Pure Steel Paladin, but I doubt that's going anywhere. Oh boy. Oh boy.
The chances of you getting decent equipment are extremely low when a good, nearly half of all the packs in here don't even have equipment as a concept.
Alright, so Dictomancy is bad in limited, so we're not playing that.
It's also got 10 lines of text, so...
Yeah, basically for every card they control that's tapped, search their deck for a copy of it and put it into play. Mire Boa. Evolution Charm. Actually, that card's really good. I like a lot of this. Uktabi Drake. I'm gonna believe in the Boa. Green looks pretty open here. Leeching Bite is just so fake. Alright, wow, this sure is a pack, huh?
Yeah, this is this like the weakest Mirrodin pack I've ever seen?
Darksteel kinda sucked.
Yeah.
Stir the Pride. It's, I think, the only playable in here.
Sure. Why not?
Yeah, these are some bad cards. Ooh, yeah,
Oh, now we're talking. Alright, yeah.
Alright, yeah,
How about it? Let's just go for it.
Like, we can even, like, splash for that. That's fine. That's one
8 mana 10/10 that also has a slow wrath.
The slowest wrath in the world.
Not even a wrath. It's everything.
It's destroy all
It hits everything. Yeah, it's start over. Flip the board.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. Other choice in here would probably be Oakheart Dryads, but nah. Let's Bearer of the Curse. Oh, well, I mean, if there's gonna be just a Slaughterhorn here, it's
pretty good.
That's pretty good.
I really like Blood Rush. Blood Rush is like... It is one of the... I just like it. Blood Rush is a mechanic I enjoy.
It was a very good Gruul mechanic. It also was, like, quite playable, which was, like, honestly... So, like, there's been 30 mechanics, not literally, because some of them have been repeats, but, like, Ravnica is that, like, 30 mechanics.
Of those, like, maybe 8 were, like, actually...
Yeah.
8 that are both fair, playable, and interesting. All 3 of those things at once.
We're seeing some green coming back around. Feral Prowler is actually really nice, but I also feel like having something large like this Hippo...
Then you have, like, the 2 extremes of Dredge, which is, well, it was playable and interesting. I won't call it fair.
Yeah, it was. It definitely was. Blood
and
Rush
then you have Haunt as well, which is a interesting, but neither fair nor playable.
Yeah, Blood Rush is effectively uncounterable in the sense that, like, you cannot hit it with a counter spell. You have to hit it with, like, much stranger effects.
Yeah.
I guess I'll take a Birchler Rangers that I'm not playing. Renewed Faith is the other. Crowd favorite is, like, if you have infinite mana, I guess, but no.
+0, +5.
Could grab that Negate.
Yeah, I think the Negate is... I mean, everything else in here is kind of trash.
Yeah.
I think Mark Sharman's okay. It's just a 5-mana 3/5, I guess.
Pulling Teeth.
Could have grabbed the Pulling Teeth just to keep it in your your board here, so you can look at it some more.
Just always be visible right over there. That would have been a choice too. So we got green, we got X. I don't know what X is yet. I guess that leaves us open for, like,
yeah,
the biggies. Huh? These are technically cards in Magic the Gathering.
Furnace Scamp is... There is a theoretical world in which you hard shift into aggro, I guess.
Okay, if you just want to give me Brute Force, I'll...
Yeah, Brute Force is good.
So is Revered Dead. The Dave there is always, you know, that's not going to be the worst. All right, these are the cards I'm putting in the garbage. Oh boy, it's Initial Rav.
All creature cards from the graveyard to their hand.
Yep.
Alright.
Alright, Dismiss our Below the Cut, which is actually a real card. Greater Moss Dog, Signet.
That's a half on color signet, which is nice to see.
Yeah, Signets are always real. It's like
Last Golem, a card that they made just so they could have a 5-mana 6/2.
Yep. I love Glass Golem because the name is perfect for it.
Yeah, no, it makes a lot of sense for why it's a 6/2, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's sharp, but also you could just throw a rock at it. A bear can take down that golem.
That's true. Just shock it. It explodes. Yeah, the trick with Signets is that even if they're on one color, they're really, really good.
The trick with Signets is that even if they are actually off color, they're still good.
Oh boy. Welcome to Legions. Legions gimmick was every card is a creature. Here we got a Garbage Wall.
Hope won't save you from birds.
Here we've got a really garbage mechanic. Just the worst. Amplify is one of the worst mechanics. I got nothing else other than that.
Is that
reveal?
Does that specifically refer to the creature type that it has?
Yes.
Or okay.
Web's a Web. Thank you for the sub. You can just pick up an enormous Baloth. I don't know.
It is an enormous Baloth. It's right on the name.
That's enormous. It's a Baloth. Come down right before the Bear of the Heavens.
7 mana, 7/7.
Ooh, okay, I found a.
That's way better than the Crawworm. Just gonna throw that out there.
I found a better friend.
Yeah, fair.
Treasure Cruise is also an obvious.
Treasure Cruise is right there.
I feel like our deck is just about making big.
Shambling Attendants, still pretty neat.
Yeah.
I'm not saying grab it, you're not playing black.
Nope.
Also
don't hate, these Tri-lands.
Although, you do have that Golgari Signet.
Rampant Shambling Attendants, that's a play. Our deck is all about big. That's the deck.
The only reason why I even bring that up as a theoretical possibility, you're basically mono green right now, possibly splashing for Bear of the Heavens and maybe some red.
Yeah, I would splash for Solar Blast.
Right, yeah.
These are all Hippo, Elephant, Beast. This card's not going to be great in monocolor. I've seen this card do some cool things. Not for us, but, you know.
I'm just gonna throw this out here. If you had picked the Shambling Attendants, that Foul Orchard would have been okay.
If I pick up the Foul Orchard, we've got even better black fixing. I'm gonna pick up the Frilled Deathspitter and assume that maybe this is in our...
Look for... I guess look towards Gruul at this point.
Yeah. Oof. Alright. Darius's Caldera. Oh.
It does fix for 2 colors you're looking for.
And
it
if we table,
it is also
if we table the Shambling Attendant.
Of course, yeah.
I really don't care about much else near Gaia's Might if we were more than 2 colors, but
Dargaz's Caldera, though, the problem with it is, as you might expect, is that it is a pickup land, but that doesn't generate 2 mana, which means it does put you back on mana.
Yeah. Silver Drake's the other really, really powerful card in there. Ooh, check out Spell Strutter. This is a pain in the ass and constructed for ages. Here's some more Goblin Synergy. Inner Flame Acolyte. I don't hate that.
It's okay, yeah.
Card a bit bad, yeah.
I guess the one thing that makes the lair okay is that it does not ask you to pick up a untapped land, and it does come into play untapped. So on the turn you play it, it's actually mana neutral if you use it right.
Yes.
But the turn after, you're down to mana. So.
All right, I'm gonna pick up Gorgon here. A Bogle. Good old Bogles.
Gotta love Hexproof 1/1. That is also 2 colors, and that was very relevant to Chatham War.
Yep.
Held a sword really well.
I grab a Spelunkers for the sideboard. Wow, that is a 4-mana 2/2 Root Sliver. Best card in here is the Entangler. Okay, Actitrees I don't hate.
Actitrees are always good in... Threatens are always good in Limited, I feel like.
The missing piece with this deck is, like, early aggression. I only have a Mirebow.
I'm gonna throw out that the Shambling Attendants actually did wheel.
I know. We made it back.
I'm so up on Shambling Attendants.
This 8 mana
card, but it's
8 mana 3/5.
It has Death Touch. 3/5s with Death Touch are basically invincible. They can't die.
It's true. It also doesn't always cost 8 mana. Sometimes it costs like your entire graveyard and 6. Like
you aren't getting anything back from the graveyard. You don't care. Yeah, but I don't know why I'm so up on Shambling Attendants today. I don't think it's that great. I think it's okay. It was playable in cons. I'll say that.
It was playable in the sense that you always wanted one Delve card in your deck, and sometimes that was the one you played, and you weren't happy about it, but you did it.
It's because the Angler didn't come out until the set after, right?
Yeah.
Because Angler, that's the real secret sauce. That's the one that people looked at that as like, why are we playing Tassiger over this?
Yeah, hold on. What if I just play a 5/5 no text that kills you in 4 turns?
Exactly.
Knucklebone Witch, which is going to full table. Somebody's last pick. Because I'd rather have Giant's Ire, the tribal giant, which is you just chuck a cow at your opponent.
Hey. If you control a giant, it draws you a card.
Guess what we've got?
You've got one giant. What's up?
We've got a giant. Oh, I really want to blow up the world with Bear. Bear, seek. Ooh, tap Miller card. That's real nice looking. See, you can just look how easy that is to template. Alright, let's try to find some cards that make this deck function. Yo, here's a lot of cards that make this deck function.
Sylvan Mike, Cartographer, Chatter of the Squirrel, Nimble Mongoose.
Uh-huh.
This is a pack with absolutely no red in it and only one white card.
Yeah, yeah, that's weird. Sylvan Might's really strong. Chatter of the Squirrel would give us Curve.
It's yeah, it is by itself
A
reasonable curve.
I don't know. I think I'm between the two flashback cards in this. I mean, the not Moments Piece flashback cards in this. Sylvan's Might, I think, is just... This is a really good trick. Like, handing off...
+2 and Trample. Yeah, Trample is a rare thing to get off of tricks, so... Plus, also, it's an Animorphs cover, you know?
It's true. There's the... It is
the mid-transformation face is the best, as always.
I'm sorry, what the hell is this? Alright, which Wildborn Preserver are we picking? Because this card's busted as shit.
Can we ask them to just let us pick up the pack and leave?
Yeah, so Wildborn Preserver, by the way, is whenever another non-human, so a tribal synergy that functions, comes into play, pay X to give it X/1/1 counters.
It's pretty good, because that is a 2-mana bear with flash, reach, and also gets bigger.
Yeah. We had to answer a question. Moments Peace is one of the very few fogs that was, like, playable, like, in a lot of different ways. Because getting it twice
chaos
mattered.
draft. Don't accept the bourgeoisie of the foil version.
I'm taking the foil. We're taking the foil. We're gonna... Okay, more 2s. Ah, yes, Humble Defector. Draw 2 cards, then hand off the Defector.
Hey, you draw the 2 cards first.
I think I'm good on having Ionok Guide. This can fix in the horrible case or is a bear. Also, Swine. Ooh, Lab Maniac, of course. Oh, yeah, okay. Never mind. I found the card I want. I don't actually care that this doesn't, like, fix a color.
It's still a mana dork.
It lets me play a 3-drop on 2.
Yeah.
We got Bump in the Night. So... It's pretty cool. That's all I got here. I don't want that Buccaneers Bravado. I don't want a lot of red in here. And your Flame Acolyte might have to make it. So hopefully we just table the other Wildborn Preserver, clearly.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna happen. You're the only person in the table playing green, so...
Ooh. Check out these mechanics. We got Bloodthirst and we got Flanking. We got Shadow and we got Suspend. We got Flying and we got Morph. We got Haste and Echo, and that Echo's the wrong color. Look at this Haste in blue. Sliver Cycling. This card has Absorb. What's Absorb? Yeah, it's a mechanic, because welcome to Future Sight.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Absorb's definitely going to come back.
Yeah. Even the Odds is actually a good card. I might pick this Lancer. Not a lot going on here. You can check out this sorcery pump spell. I don't hate the goggles.
I have just recently learned from a good friend, Red, about the secret of shambling ghouls, of it being inherently a time paradox.
Yes, future printed in a set that is reprints.
Yeah. It was a card from the future. The thing that was in the future was from the past. Wait, hold on a second.
My brain. Rhyme Tender's
good.
good, but we can't use it.
Spore Frog.
Spore Frog.
Fog Frog is always nice.
This is another one of those fogs that I don't hate.
Yeah, you can't stop it from happening once it's on the board because there's no tap on it or anything, you know?
Yeah. This devil's okay. Matron
Would be good with the Spore Frog.
Yeah.
Because it's not preventing that. That's not combat damage.
Oh, hi. It's Ikoria. Got some
Ketria Crystal is a cycling mana rock that fixes for the colors that you're playing.
That's basically good enough.
Yeah. If you don't need it, then you can cycle it. That's always that's
how
the
I
upside
do.
of cycle.
This deck is like, oh boy, oh yeah, all right, let's get some more. Yeah.
I want to experience the world in which you have Avacyn's Pilgrim on 1, right? And then on turn 2 you have the Signet, and then that lets you then. You can get up to like 6 mana on turn 3, I think.
Yeah. There's a world for that. I guess I'm gonna grab Fell the Pheasant as a sideboard thing against flyers. It makes a food.
It does make it do be making food though.
Oh, into the story. That's a card.
Draws 4 cards, costs 3 less. Find it as okay, fair. Gotcha.
Yeah. All right, bump in the night.
Get sideboard in the Defiant Ogre as a 6 mana shatter.
That is indeed why I picked it.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Our deck has a bunch of fogs in it.
Each sliver in your
in
each player's hand has sliver cycling. Vengeful Devil coming back is dope.
Yeah, I actually like that. Sliver cycling is different from regular cycling. Sliver cycling or type cycling, in any way, if it has this like rider at the beginning,
it's more of a tutor attached to it.
You search for that.
Yeah.
For instance, there are cards with
basic land cycling,
basic land,
plane cycling, island cycling, etc., etc.
If I just search basic land, I don't know.
It's what it ends up being is that we have it. If I remember right, it was usually attached to. It cost often a little bit more, and it was often also still attached to lands, just in case you wanted to get them instead.
Yeah, or like in this set in Alara Reborn, there was like a cycle of basic land cyclers.
Yeah.
That like were there for fixing for you. There's also wizard cycling.
Yes. Very important. When you need to go search up Arcanus.
Yes. Okay, well, wizard cycling doesn't search the way I want it, but there was a wizard with wizard cycling. All right, I need to cut 3 cards.
I feel like that shouldn't be hard.
Yeah. All right, let me quick. I just want to check creatures. All right.
Do you want both the Enormous Baloth and the Woolly Loxodon?
That's probably a little overkill. I like the Woolly Loxodon more.
I like keeping the hippo around for certain, and Bear of the Heavens is a rare you picked up and is stupid, so I want to see it.
Mm-hmm. Like, the way we're gonna use that is, like, we're gonna Bear of the Heavens, it's gonna die, and then we're gonna float mana on Wildborn Preserver after it, or something like that. Or Regenerate Mire Boa. Yeah.
Yeah, now we're talking.
That's how we're gonna make it through. Regenerate Mire Boa.
I think that's like the only upside Regenerate has over other similar mechanics is that you can use it to respond to a Wrath. It's like and also not all of them.
And not Wrath.
Yeah, only some of them.
Some Wraths, not all Wraths. Amphibious Kabu's kind of crap unless like our opponent's actually on those colors. I probably don't actually care about Moment's Peace. Let's be real.
Moment's Peace is
it's fog, but it's flashback.
Right. You got the Spore Frog. You have one fog already.
Yeah. If for some reason we come up against an opponent who's like overrunning, sure.
Overrunning twice somehow.
Yeah,
because of course your frog is going to be right there on the board, ready to go. Then they cast the overrun clearly into when you had the frog on board, and knew that it was, and had no idea that you were going to use it.
All right, add basics. It wants to add the swamps. All right, I'm gonna looking like 10-7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, hold on. No, yeah, it is actually what I suspected. We're actually much closer to parity than I thought. All right, we're gonna go 8-9 then. Both of our artifacts fix for green, so that'll fix that right up. We have like 2 sideboard cards I feel okay about.
Yeah, if you end up going up against blue or black, the Amphibious Kavu is there to be something reasonable.
It's a 5/5 in combat. I have a Mountain Walker.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's sweet. You know, cards like this are why I love Ravnica, is because this is just like it says, chimney sweeps. They're just spunkers. They're the goblins. They go find you some stuff. It's great. And we got the Bailoff if I need to go big.
Yeah.
All right. I really want to be Bearer of the Curse. Is there an overrun with flashback? I don't think directly like overrun.
I want to say no, but if there is, it's only a +2/+2.
The thing is, why would that card have flashback? The entire point of the overrun is like when you cast it, the game ends, right? Like,
yeah, it's supposed to be the game-ending card, and well, if you fail to end the game with the card, that's a Wildborn Preserver that is on time, and Interflame Acolyte that is also on time.
Mm-hmm.
When you evoke, cards do hit the table, right?
Yes.
Okay. If you wanted to evoke it instead and play the Inoc Guide on the same turn, so it becomes a 4/4. Sorry, a 6/0 on the turn, you know?
So we're going to Wildborn Preserver on step. Then we're going to untap. And then I'm going to go ahead and play Inoc Guide first.
Good news, you do not need to search for lands with that.
Yep. Yeah, I'll pay 1 on that.
Oh, right, you have to pay the mana.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
But you pay any amount.
That makes... Yeah, however, that actually means that the evoke plan is better than I thought.
Yes. Also, like, just look at how stupid aggressive this is.
Unbelievably, yeah. You could probably kill your opponent next turn if you drew another creature. I mean, on turn 5 specifically.
Yeah. We're quite close to being able to kill them on 4. Like, this is attack for 10?
Yeah.
Alright, unless you're playing Mountain Storm's Wrath, you're out. Like,
they are, in fact, a Gruul deck that managed to make no plays for 4 turns.
I'll attack for lethal. Okay. Briarhorn fucking rules. This card's incredible. They're still dead.
Yeah, you just brute force around it, so...
I could even, if I wanted to be dumb, I could brute force on it to save, but let's try murdering our opponent instead. Anyway...
How you do, everybody? That was a turn 5 win with Gruul. That's the thing Gruul's supposed to do.
That's the Gruul. Alright, I saw Mountain, so... Spelunkers get to come in. What do I not care about? It's Devil. Yeah. Alright, round 2. Alright. Now, I would suggest our opponent play a card before... Oh my god. Yeah, right. I'm in. Play a card before turn 4 is probably the missing piece there. Okay, there's... Oh my god.
I double-checked, by the way, and there isn't a overrun with flashback, but there is Marshalling Cry, which it's a board pump for +1/+1 that does have flashback. So you could turn it into +2/+2 with Vigilance.
Okay.
That's it. It's not an overrun at all. But there is at least one board pump spell that has flashback.
I'm catching you in combat. Evoke your Briarhorn. Ranger's Guile. Fine. I was hoping they would evoke a Briarhorn at me, but... Menace, Exert for +2/+... Okay.
That's a great card to act of treason on at some point, because if it exerts, it stays tapped, right?
Your next untap step. Oh god, how does that work?
An exerted creature won't untap during your next untap step. I feel like it counts from when it attacked, right? So it won't untap when they get it back, because it's there at untap step then. And then it comes back on the turn after that.
I want to play this crystal right now.
Exert and threaten effects.
Yeah, this seems like something worth looking up because the Yor on that actually does.
Oh yeah. Using a threat effect on your opponent's creature and exerting will not stop it from untapping on their turn.
That is kind of what I feared. I want to get this Hippo. I want to get Myroboa. You know, I want some cards.
Yeah, it is specifically because it is a thing that is talking about you and Yor, and since it was you and Yor in that instance, it doesn't apply to them.
So, Shavnar Isle, huh? I'm taking that.
What a weird card.
Yeah, Echo, they give us 3 cards.
Mm-hmm. It's quite big, though. That is a 4-mana 6/6. That's large.
Alright, they paying that Echo? Of course they are. Give me a hand.
And why would you play it otherwise,
Yeah.
right? You're not going to play the 4 mana to do nothing because it doesn't have haste.
Choose a number to draw.
Oh, up to 3. Right, okay.
Uh-huh. So they can attack me for 11. Okay. Oh my god, is that lethal?
That is +6 power. You have 4 on the board. So, yeah, that's lethal.
That's lethal?
And the only way you get beaten out here is if they drop the Briarhorn Elder, I think.
Which they did not, so...
Yeah, I mean, they can clearly tell that there is something coming their way now, but what are they going to respond with if they fail?
Ooh, they're going to respond with response.
5 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. Dang, alright.
I guess I should have played the goggles, huh? Yeah, that's on me. I should have played the goggles and equipped.
Didn't think about that at all, yeah.
Sorry, I didn't think of 5 damage to attacking or blocking creature. That was a mistake on my end. Let's move on.
I guess no, if they'd done that, they would have just used the response in the other creature, because then it wouldn't have been lethal anymore. They would have been reduced down to 1.
3, 4, 3, 3, 3, 9. Yeah, okay, so we couldn't have played around that.
Yeah, you couldn't play around that. It's fine.
Okay, I'm thinking I want Moment's Peace in here. I'm trying to take out Bearer of the Heavens here. We're not getting to 8 in this match.
Yeah.
But
it's a Gruul versus Gruul deck. It is not going to get to 8.
Like, I want the Moment's Peace because this is a race.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And if you can blow them out in the same way that you just did, then that means you're probably going to be able to snap back and win.
Yeah. No, this is good. Shaw. Sorry, Shaw of Nar Isle. That's a card. We have a lot of reach. Like not exactly the like out of combat reach, but like Brute Force, Sylvan Might, Leeching Bite, and the Slaughterhorn. And then we have like Cinder Pyromancer, Solar Blast for like actual reach. I guess Frilled Death Spitter as well for a little bit of reach. This is oof. Okay, I like it. Okay, we get to be on the play. That actually matters a lot for this match.
Yep.
Yeah, I would have needed a 3rd trick to be able to get past that. Good to know that our opponent has response.
Yeah, just 2 mana attack. Yeah, it's good to know. That's a lot of damage. to be put on a creature. This is a little slow. But can you afford to mull against... we saw the first game. If you don't carve out, you can die pretty quick.
Yeah. I think Wooly Loxodon has a lot of power in this match. Oh, I actually like seeing Chatter the Squirrel against Death Spitter.
Yeah, that actually will help out in the end. Also a pinger, which also is good against Shadow the Squirrel.
Yeah, only face.
So. Target player Planeswalker. Dang.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, there.
No attacks.
What's going on, you coward? Actually, that means a lot.
That means a lot. That means they don't have any pump spells in hand.
Mm-hmm.
No Briarhorn, no anything like that going on. Ooh. Well,
You managed to keep the slow start has actually managed to pay off. Looks like.
Yeah.
And the fog is now on the board.
Should have post-combated those things, but I wasn't even thinking about attacking with this until after I played those spells. But I actually think trading with the Scrapper isn't bad. If they trade with both squirrels, they actually take 4. Blue Loxodon is actually going to be really huge here. That's going to be a big takeaway.
I failed mainly by being really huge.
Yes. I'll take huge. That's going to be 6-7, I think, is unbeatable in this.
Yeah, by itself, that outperforms the Shah, so.
Yeah.
And that's assuming that they don't have their own big green boys, but they seem to be more red than green anyway. Or I feel like shown so far that they're more red than green. That doesn't necessarily mean that they are.
Yeah. Are they taking the 3 here? I would love it. Okay, if they're going to double lock with squirrels, that's even better. Again, that's 2 squirrels off the table and then...
4 to their face.
Yeah. Was that only once? I thought there was 2 different sources of damage.
Whenever it is dealt damage, deals 2 damage to target opponent or planeswalker.
Huh.
It was dealt damage twice, so hold on.
I know they're simultaneous, but they're 2 different sources. Is it just the timing that puts that way? That's weird. That is not the expected outcome in my mind.
If multiple sources deal damage to a creature with an arranged ability at the same time, most likely because multiple creatures block that creature, the arranged ability only triggers once.
Oh, boy. Alright. Here's Gore Clan Rampager.
Speaking of Blood Rush cards that are good.
Yeah, that's an ass-kicking.
That is extremely good on both of its faces.
Yeah. This was the Rampage card that saw the most play. Or the Blood Rush card. Saw the most play. Ooh. Ah, that's for response. We already know that splash.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, coming in for 6. I'm going to take it. This is actually... having the frog in play is really nice here. Because I'll be able to morph this up, block, and then, like, if they trick, I can just... Yeah, the combat is over, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Like, see Solar Blast as well.
I had no idea that's how Enrage worked, by the way. I thought it worked the way that you thought it did, too.
Yeah, that was, I guess it's been a little bit too long since I played with it, because that was exactly what I thought as well, was like, that's gotta be how it works. Two different sources, right? But, alright, we're gonna block the Rampager. If they go for a trick, we have the, stop. So, that's the power of Spore Frog. You can't kill us here. It's actually impossible. Oh, they don't know what the morph is.
It's true.
It's gotta be terrifying, right? Like,
one of the nice things about this actually is that in Chaos Draft, a morph can be so many things.
Right.
You have every version of morph available to you, so that could be an Exalted Angel. They don't know. Sure, you've shown no instance of being white at all, but it could be.
Hello.
You're not allowed to respond to more flip-ups, right?
No.
From them, right? Yeah.
And then
that's just...
So the best play they have here is Briarhorn.
Mm-hmm.
Bit of a pain that they actually had it, because that means we have to...
Yeah,
It's the exact play that is the worst right here.
Yeah. At least it doesn't get rid of the Will of Loxodon, but yeah, that is the worst possible play. You have that now on board, so
yeah,
it's still going to be doing its job. It's just you didn't get to catch them with their pants down.
Yep.
And you can still kill the Scrapper with the Solar Blast.
Yeah. I guess I'll hold that up so that I can just kill that.
Cinder Pyromancer tap.
Kill it. They're tap. They're off green right now. So they won't have Ranger's Guile, but
yeah, they theoretically could have a tiny number of red cards that grant toughness.
Right. I'm just thinking of the ones we've seen. I know Ranger's Guile's the one we know.
Yeah.
So I'm just thinking if we want to do that now, or if we want to.
If you do it now, I don't think they can respond to it.
Yeah. Might as well. Let's get this off the damn table.
And the thing is, you can't block it anyway. It has Menace, so you could block it if you put the Pyromancer in the way as well, but that'd be throwing the Pyromancer away.
And I'd take 7 from other sources.
Yeah.
Alright. Off the table with you. If they can threaten or kill the Woolly Loxodon, this game ends. We just want to draw big at this point. Shit. All right.
Tragically, I now regret taking the giant out. You can still block that.
Yes.
That's actually not a huge deal unless you don't draw any creatures, which
the problem is that we have
yeah,
not a lot of time left here.
If they continue to try and if they decide to swing all out at you with what they have on board 3 times in a row, you would survive that. But
so I think what I would do is I would chump Smasher with Pyromancer and try to kill the Gorklan Rampager. They might have that response too. That's actually a big pain. They've got Ranger's Guile.
Yeah, otherwise they wouldn't attack with just that.
They would not make that attack without it. I'm going to... Mm-hmm. You're going under the bus.
Well, you got to tap one last time.
Alright, I want to draw Got Moment's Piece. Whoa. It's got text. Sure.
Even if you did win that clash, Fire Juggler can't kill the Woolly Loxodon.
Yeah. We're not attacking here. This is me playing a blocker. Yeah.
It is very blatant what they're doing.
I know. The worst part is they might not have it. They might just be, you know, playing off of me thinking it exists, right?
I guess, yeah, but at the same time, it's blatant, but also it's the right move, what they're doing if they do have it. Well, drawing a bunch of lands in a row is usually a losing proposition.
Especially when we're in this sort of position where we need... Like, if they all out here, I take one off lethal, so if they do have it, we're dead.
You've drawn 3 more lands than your opponent.
This is the other side of response, which is a double combat phase. Yeah, Resurgence, the other side of the split card, is double combat. So even if, like, they don't have it...
You're a little dead.
Slightly dead?
More than a little bit dead, yeah.
Slightly dead.
I may as well just in case check to see.
Yeah, the other thing, by the way, is that this card also is... Oh, wow. They had another trick. So this also beats me if I block. This beats me if I block. Okay, they had my number.
Right, if it wasn't necessarily that they had the Ranger's Guile, but they did have a different trick in their bag to take you out anyway.
Yeah.
Good to know.
And here's us taking a little bit over lethal damage.
It's a beating, I would call it.
Some damage. Alright, Gruul v. Gruul.
I'll easily put that loss on drawing 3 lands over your opponent.
Yeah, having 10 lands, 6 spells doesn't match up exactly with what our opponent had.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, I actually would have really liked Moment's Piece in that game. That would have
Moment's Piece would have been fantastic on that last turn. 100%.
Yeah. The frog did its job. It's just, you know, it tried. Alright, round 2. Hopefully not Gruul v. Gruul. Or maybe more Gruul v. Gruul. The only winner can be Gruul.
Just 3 games of Gruul v. Gruul in a row. And the best Gruul win.
Ooh, yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, that's good.
This looks nice and aggressive.
Come on, first card. Play a swamp on your side. Do it.
Yeah, give me that swamp. Give me that swamp. This thing has Swamp Walk. It's a medium reference to River Boa. In the sense that...
All right.
Like, River Boa is this card, but with Island Walk. And that card saw a lot of play. As a way of, like, getting under... Ooh. I'm okay with that. Yeah!
We, looks like we're in it.
Alright, I'm gonna Inner Flame Acolyte and get in for damage.
Gonna feel like you wasted your shock when the Inner Flame Acolyte with 4/2 comes in.
Okay. We got Sylvan Might, we got Leeching Bite, we got moves. Probably play Cinder Pyromancer if I don't need to trick next turn. Ooh. Okay.
If you drew a land, Vengeful Devil and Leeching Bite would have been my recommendation.
Yeah. Instead, I'll trample for 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they can't respond to it, so.
What is this? What is this garbage?
Bloodstoke Howler or what?
Hey, it's another card I've never heard of. Beasts you control. Oofa, okay.
It's a 6/4 when you turn it up to 7.
For 7. Or it's a 3.
For 7.
Look, it's a 2/2 for 3. That's... Ooh, yeah, check out that Llanowar Empath. There we go. Legions is, sure is a set.
Sure was. Get you that land now. Pull off that move, attack him for 3. Just keep him off the anything they could do.
I'm sorry, you revealed that.
A Goblin Arsonist?
It's like a fake Mog Fanatic.
Yeah.
What do I even care about here?
I personally think that this is one of those where you do want your 4th mana, I think.
Like, I not guide for...
Yeah,
No, I'm not...
as much as that sucks.
Let's see what happens in this.
Does mean you can follow it up with, like, either the Vengeful Devil or Leeching Bite.
Yeah. It's I hate using this card because it's one of those things that's like, well, what if it was just a forest anyway? You know, like, whoops. You've been cursed. It was always forest. Sure.
Yeah, this is actually part of why I feel like you needed to start getting your
lands,
because they're gonna curve out and then have gas. Yeah.
I can Solar Blast that, or I can Leeching Bite Vengeful Devils it.
I like the Leeching Bite Vengeful Devils more, myself.
Because that leaves the
Solar Blast for...
Okay. Yeah, I am worried about just large creatures showing up.
That is, yeah. Large creature can happen at any time.
Okay. Tiny creature. The one we knew about. The reason I haven't played Cinder Pyromancer.
If you did play Cinder Pyromancer and then cycled Solar Blast, you could force them to choose, and then they would get nugged twice regardless. Just tapping my head.
Here's another biggie. I don't know why you didn't morph that one, actually.
Yeah, you have the mana to do so.
Yeah.
Why didn't you just get yourself a 4/5 Reacher? Did they want to leave up a single red? Did they manage to draft like a bolt or something?
I had a magma spray. I don't know what I want here anymore. I'm gonna play this Cinder Pyromancer and pass. It is on you to start taking actions to win this game. Green 2 on the flashback on this, on Animorph's bit. Look at that art. So yeah, Cinder Pyromancer starts being like pressure, and then like hopefully the bowmen are the only thing they have as far as pressure goes. That's why I thought they would morph something like Dog Archer. Right, with the creature type changes. Dog Archer. Yikes.
Oh.
Why'd you post-combat that?
Huh. Alright.
Alright, kicking your ass. Alright, that's... so this is Flame Tongue Kavu, that's also a 5/6. They can blow up a non-basic. Sorry. It can blow up a land with an activated ability that isn't a mana ability because they completely fucked up. This should just say non-basic. They're so scared of land destruction. It's kind of comedic. Alright, that's the game. We are out of this one. I'm just gonna leave.
Aw, dang. You didn't nug them for one after...
I know. I missed my 1 damage.
How would you possibly win now?
We gotta get Bear of the Heavens. Alright, well...
I want to see a game in which you play Bearer of the Heavens.
I know. I want to play Bearer of the Heavens. It's important. Take out the Devil, because they have those, like, they have 1 toughness ping that I... Ooh, this is... Can't keep this. Okay, that's a good one. What do we bottom here?
I don't know. I like all of your... I guess the Meyer Boa, it's just a 2/1.
Yeah, we're likely going to get the Lancer to work.
Yeah.
Alright, I don't want you to have Magma Spray. That's the worst case in my mind, is they actually have a Magma Spray and make me look like a fool.
Right.
With this. Okay.
They didn't draw a Magma Spray. It's fine.
Alright, this is a human, so we can't actually pump off of it. Maybe that's a reason we should have kept the...
Oh, yeah, maybe.
That said, it's active. I'll take it. I'll take a Bloodthirst. I'll take a flanking 2/2.
Flanking 2/2 is alright.
Okay.
Flanking 2/2 means that can't be blocked by the Goblin Arsonist outright, right? Because like that doesn't work anymore. Civic Wayfinder. Okay, They would have shocked either of these if they had the magma spray.
Yeah. I want to draw a low curve creep. Yeah, all right. Probably just get in there with Lancer. Then post-combat the Cinder Pyromancer, because right now Wildborn Preserver isn't actually winning.
I think they could kill it if they double blocked it. Because, like, you would reduce the Civic Wayfinder down to 1. It would kill the Goblin Arsonist. They could target the Bogarden Lancer. That would still be a 2-for-1. It wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, I think I'd take a 2-for-1 like that.
It's like a 1.75 for 1, because the Civic Wayfinder did have an ETB effect that was relevant.
Yeah, it's a good card. Okay. Elemental Shaman. This is... Wildborn Preserver is a hell of a card.
It's got a lot of text on it.
I will take 1, thank you very much.
Why isn't it double grain?
Do you have a Bloodthirst? They do! They had their own Bloodthirst.
I guess I may as well play that. You could then follow up with the Cycling or the Slaughterhorn if you want to.
Yeah. I think I'm still fine to attack with the Lancer here.
Yeah,
actually,
it still trades, right? But
I'd probably attack with both, actually. Because this can force my Wildborn Preserver into combat.
Right, and that's something maybe worth Slaughterhorning if you need to. Also, although, hold up. You could also just play Slaughterhorn and give the Wildborn Preserver an extra point.
Make it a 4/4?
Yeah, so then it would be able to survive on board. And you have a 3/2 as well, which also can attack through it.
Alright, well, let's see what they do here. Okay. Yeah, alright. I like just this. God, it's hilarious how Wildborn Preserver like changes what you're actually like looking for. Like we just want to draw the lowest curve creatures possible. Alright, they're 1 mana off their worm.
The bigger it is, the farther off it gets from being just blown out.
Yeah. The worm still eats it. The worm is a 5/6 when it comes down. I will take Goblin Arsonist. I wasn't gonna block that. Yo!
Wow, really?
That's cards.
Deals 4 damage to any target.
Yep.
If it's a threshold, 6 and it can't be prevented, huh? Okay. Wild. Alright, 5 mana, deal 4. They played a 5 mana Flame Slash. Oh, of course, right now. Sure.
I know.
5 mana Flame Slash, so that's nice.
Alright, the question is if I want to brute force to save this. I think that makes sense.
Honestly, actually, I don't think you do. I think you're gonna later rebuild with the Hippo, won't you?
Yeah. Okay, do I want to save the Pyromancer then? Or do I just want to hold on to... I might just want to hold on to this.
Brute Force is great.
Yeah.
Like, it's a good thing to hold on to if they, Thing is like, if you put the Hippo down and then they followed up with the Worm, you could brute force the Hippo in response and actually kill the Worm on the fight, right? So,
yeah. Hippo's big enough to not die to the Worm is the other bit.
Yeah.
All right.
And the thing is here is if you happen to draw anything else instead, that's still other gas, you know?
Yeah.
This is forcing all of your draws to be live. Okay, this might be something to, yeah, that's something to brute force in response. Good work, idiot. Oh no, it's big.
Oh no.
He's huge. That's actually great. That is a straight up, like... Okay. They do have 3 cards in hand still.
Yeah,
which is
that's
worrying.
I'm scared of the dang worm coming down, killing my Lancer, and then problems. We still have a lot of really good draws. All right. Sylvan Might is, I think, the one I would want most right now.
Armir a morph.
I don't hate that.
There's a lot of good green morphs, is the problem.
There's also that bad red morph.
Yeah, that too.
Alright, let's get in. They can triple block.
And if they do, that's their prerogative.
Against a deck that's shown 1,000 tricks.
Yeah.
Like, that's a choice you can make. Frilled Death Spitter is actually quite nice as a, like, way to force damage in. Even if Enrage doesn't work the way I want it to. Interesting that you're chumping my Trampler.
That's... What are you doing?
It was the Bowman. What are you doing?
Chumping the Trampler is a very strange decision. Like,
right.
The better move there actually would have been the triple block.
Yeah.
Than doing that.
Okay, so I'm playing the Death Spitter, even if they have the fight, which it looks like they do. Here's the worm. If they fight the Death Spitter, they take 2, they go to 5, and then the hope is we can find a way around the worm and kill them. Like, threaten the worm, they die. Or Pump Spell and they die. Or Forest and they die. Okay, this is a very bad position now because it's very, very tenuous.
But it's equally tenuous.
Yeah, the fact that they're at 5 means that, like, we're not... Like, they have the threat of death around every corner. Like,
is Bear of the Heavens an 8 or a 7?
It is an 8, which is why I...
Okay.
Oh my god, you miscounted.
Buddy, you don't have 7 lands in your graveyard after casting Lightning Surge.
Oh no.
You had 7 when you had Lightning Surge in there. It's not in the graveyard anymore, buddy.
Ooh,
Threshold is a weird mechanic.
Here we go. Hippo.
Yeah, that means that they have to block with the worm. They can't do anything else about it.
Hippo.
They die if they don't block.
Yeah,
so.
they have to chump. That sucks. I feel bad because it's like they looked at their grave, they saw 7 cards, and they went, yeah, we're good.
Yeah, if they had actually just waited one more turn, then they would have been able to sort of stabilize here after killing the hippo.
Yeah.
And then it would just been this Iron Mirror versus the Innerflame Acolyte and Vildum. Yeah, they would have been in a better position than us if they had waited that one turn.
Yeah, pretty far.
I think one thing I did not like about hello.
It's the red card.
Yeah, they can actually pull that off.
Okay. If I attack with the hippo, I'll get a 2 for 1. I think I actually get to attack with the hippo and the Innerflame Acolyte here.
Yeah, because if they don't block the hippo with the outcast, then they will. Well, it's 5 damage, which means that
Yeah, they can pump the pack. This is a bad block. They don't need to do that. Oh, this is no. That's the. I thought this was going to be Iron Mirror in the pack. I don't like this block by them. I think it's incorrect. Anyway, it still kills it at 2-for-1s.
mhm.
All right. Also, there's now a reason to play that forest. Bearer is 8.
If you draw yourself your bearer,
They're on top deck. This is an Interflame Acolyte demands a chump block now, so they have to do something.
you draw the bearer, and then
All right.
oh yeah, okay, they're dead.
All
But
right.
if you had drawn the bearer and you played it,
Uh-huh.
and then they had Beast Within, that would be the best.
Ooh, yeah. All right. All right. All right. We beat the worm. That was that basically took our opponent making mistakes to fully come out of it.
There were 3 distinct kind of bad mistakes over the course of that game out of them, which is a bit of a shame.
Yeah. All right. I want to bring in the Spelunkers. I'm gonna bring out the Pyromancer. Pyromancer is like the 1 toughness creatures have been a liability.
It's better in against other things. It's just problem is that we've had 2 matches against Gruul so far.
Yeah. It's very Gruul today. Oh god.
It's better against other colors.
Oh god. Is this keepable?
Off of Meyer Boa and Sylvan Might only.
Yeah.
It's a 2 and a way to keep around a 2 for a while, because you could flashback up the Sylvan Might as well.
Yeah, I think I'm okay with it as long as if we lose the Meyer Boa, things get horrible. If we get Cabanod, things get horrible.
Is Kavanaugh watching? Hold on a sec. Let me check.
Shit. No, I didn't check before I...
Kavanaugh is not watching right now. Okay. He is busy.
Okay. Okay. This is what we call the Meyer.
This Meyer Boa.
This is the Meyer Boa
doesn't die
all in.
Right now, you're good. This thing will never die.
Yeah, this is the Meyer Boa all in.
They're gonna have a 3, right? Play a 3 instead of killing the Meyer Boa.
Okay. Anyway, we leave back the Boa now. We play the...
You're playing defense. Yeah.
Meyer Boa is going to be really good on defense with all these pumps, but... God. There's no way you're coming in combat here. Yeah, get out of here. Cut that out. Ooh.
Now we're... Okay, suddenly this hand is looking okay. You have the mana to actually do that. And it turns out the opponent has problems with dealing creatures bigger than theirs.
Yeah.
So...
I'm going to wait to play that till 5.
Yeah.
It's because I'll be morphing it up on 6. I'm gonna wait until next turn to like drop shields a little bit. It'll be brute force plus regen.
And if you draw something else that's equally relevant, you may even want to wait until 7.
Yeah, I might just play the 7 drop. Yeah. Okay, Iron Mirror is a good play from them. I want to draw like cycling on. Oh, there you. Oh, the combo.
This snake right here, this goddamn snake is so good.
The combo.
It's here. Let's go. Okay. Speaking of creatures that are bigger than theirs.
Can they kill that?
They have not shown the ability to kill that.
I don't think they can kill that.
They have not shown any unambiguous removal in any way, given that they're red-green. It makes sense that they wouldn't have money or any.
The best I could see out of them would be like Death Touch Fight.
Yeah. What are you gonna reveal? You gonna reveal yourself a worm?
Buddy, I will crush a worm if it shows up. You do not know how much of a mistake the worm would be.
Because it's like, then you'd wait to do the morph, right?
Oh, baby.
Here we go. You wait to reveal the morph, right, at this point, because that means you can catch it mid-fight.
Also, this is one of the fights that isn't a, so a lot of, like, the closer you get to modern, like, current literal design, you start seeing, like, May fight, like, they
Yeah. This is an FTK, like you said. It's not a May. If you choose that one, it has to do it.
Yeah. Alright, so we just pass it up.
Mm-hmm.
And if they tap out for worm, try to kill my morph. Whoops.
Now, the concern here, I think, is honestly that you have 6 mana and you have not revealed this morph yet. I would take that as a warning sign myself, that that's going to be some serious shit. And I probably wouldn't try to kill it with the Ravager Worm, but, well,
thing is, if they go for the Mire Bow, I'll just throw a bunch of, like, other things at it.
Or you would do that because you have functionally 3 tricks in hand. Yeah, you may as well.
And now I can get in combat.
And here it is. You got the mana.
Yeah.
Well, you had the mana with the Avacyn's Pilgrim, but also you have the mana.
Mm-hmm. One more turn.
We'll finally play the bear. They can kill this if they block it all out.
Which is why, I mean, we have Sylvan Might for that, so...
Yeah.
So I'm gonna play Avacyn's Pilgrim as the bait.
Oh, so that's what they end up targeting with the Ravager Worm, and then you just kill them with pump spells?
1,000 pump spells occur, and then... What was that? 1,000 pump spells happen, and then...
This very, very, very buff cleric right here punches out this worm.
Just huge, 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 huge! So they had the Bowmaster. Oh, every time I make that big, it makes a noise. I have no idea. Is it because of the counter? Why is that card make a noise when I... That is a Dark Souls menu noise. Come on. Take the bait. Take the bait.
It's Avacyn's Pilgrim. I wouldn't take the bait, if only just because, hey, it's such a low impact card at this point. Why would I bother fighting it down? It's a 1/1, dog.
Because it's not a... There's no choice. Oh, buddy, what are you doing?
Interesting decision.
Take my free kill over here, thanks. Like, this can trample. I don't care about, like, chump blocking. I'll take my free kill. Do you want Morbid on? Do you want Bloodthirst on? What's the word here? You wanted Bloodthirst on, okay. Pro red, huh? Alright.
Hey, that doesn't stop it from destroying all permanents. Just gonna throw that out there.
Uh-huh. Alright, what do I want to do this turn? Play Bearer, leave up Woolly Loxodon, leave up Mire Boa regen. Yeah. Here we go.
Now, does protection work with trample again? I mean, trample just means that all of the damage would just go right over it, right? Because it doesn't actually...
Well, this cannot gain trample because it cannot be targeted by Soulbright Flamekin. But if you mean, like, if I have a red trampler, if this blocks, I would attempt to deal 2 damage and then trample over for the rest. AKA,
Right.
Bearer of the Heavens is gonna get buff as shit.
More buff than it already was.
Yeah, incredibly buff. The buffest. Sorry, I thought you meant this trample, and I was like, well, that can't happen. But yeah, if I try to trample, you just attempt to do the 2, and then the rest rolls over. By the way, you can play your worm and kill my Avacyn's Pilgrim now. It did its job. You're cool. It's fine. You can do that. If I untap here, I think my opponent dies.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Because I attack with Bearer and Woolly Loxodon, they both get to trample, and we have a Brute Force. Like, that's 16, 20, 23. They would have to block with... And then I just wouldn't pull the full trigger if it wasn't like a lethal attack.
And on top of that, if they decided to only block the Bearer to have a full reset, they only have 13 damage on board. They actually would not be able to do it.
Yeah. They can play Ravager Worm and have a huge amount. But then again, I have Mire Boa. I'm the one who actually gets to come out of this with stuff. Also, if they choose not to block Woolly Loxodon and they all block on Bearer, what, I trample over that way as well? Like,
gotta throw out here how much of an absolute champion this Snake has been this game.
Yeah, here it comes.
Snake was not only required to do the cool stuff at the very beginning of the game, but also at the very end here, if it does happen, you win because the Snake is around.
Avacyn's Pilgrim eats shit.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I'm doing this. Team sideways. You're dead as hell.
What's gonna be your plan, buddy? That's not your only block, is it? There's no way that's your only block, buddy. You've seen this.
I will show you a world of pain if that's your only block. Please.
There's no way!
Please. I need this to be your only block.
There is no world in which this is someone's only block against this coming in. Against Gruul? What?
Like, you're not even gonna block my Mire Boa.
You're tapped out. You can't do this. Either go for killing it, I guess, or, also block the other 2. You have to.
The quick of it is, we're trampling over for 1 billion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's your only block. Do it. Confirm these.
You just trample over on both of them with the Sylvan Might, and then they can't do anything. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna turn my my Bearer into a goddamn Eldrazi or whatever. It's gonna be fine. Confirm these.
Okay. They lose.
Let's make it 15-15, shall we?
Welcome to Trample City. It's like you played Craterhoof Behemoth.
Alright, so they take 5,000 damage. I love that I had 10 points of pump at the ready.
Yeah, it was really good.
And also our Bearer got to be Emrakul. Like...
Gotta love that.
They fought with they just put the one buddy.
They were really, really betting on you not having trample.
Yeah, they're like, well, they're making a mistake, right? I can block with my pro red creature. It's like,
No.
no, you need to, buddy, please. You need to, like, because if they would have blocked with, like, they needed to block so hard on that.
They needed to put everything in the way. That was the only way that they could have possibly survived.
And then I would have pumped it to a 2019.
Yeah. You know, they would have lost no matter what, because, like, at the end of that exchange, what would have happened would have been, like...
Even if they killed it, we had the board clear with a board still.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't keep this. We're off green. This would be a really good hand with the green, but...
Yeah, you can't keep it off green.
Yeah, this ain't working either.
Ugh. You need to draw lands running.
Alright, well... Bear of the Heavens goes to the bottom. Interflame Acolyte goes to the bottom.
Tragically, this is your best hand so far, which sucks.
Oh boy, Mountain, come on. Come on.
You gotta do it, buddy. Play that for us.
Complete the circle. There is only one faction. Okay, Mountain, that doesn't say they're not. I mean, just like my forests don't say that I'm Gruul, you know, like... Oh, come on.
I mean, hey, you'll have a 4/4 on the board later, so...
Ooh! Auxita Golem. Now that's...
Affinity for mountains.
Yeah!
Mono red!
Ooh.
That'd be cool, too.
I'd take mono red. That's good.
That's a... Right there, that's a 3-mana 3/2 with haste. That's good.
Yeah, it gets cheaper as the game goes, too. Alright, I'm playing Slaughterhorn. I'm hiding the fact that I'm Gruul.
Yeah, we're bad mono green right now.
Yeah, and they're bad mono red right now. Yes! Yes!
Yeah! The cycle complete! Only Gruul! The only color combo!
Alright, they killed my only creature. That's sort of bad. I don't have more of them.
Oh, you're dead.
I'm dead as shit. I need another creature right now, please. Okay.
The only problem is that this means that there is no world in which you can say not Gruul then die.
Right. Well, not Gruul.
Everyone is Gruul.
We all shake hands, and then somebody takes 20 damage, right? Mm-hmm. Like, oh, my goggles!
Were the goggles are the goggles equipped 1 or 2? Oh, well, it doesn't matter, but...
They're equipped 2.
Okay.
I'm not gonna block, by the way. Gee, Crusher Zendikon, okay.
And this is so far proving, I don't think they're like Teamer or anything. This is just straight up Gruul. Again. That was in fact 3... This has been 3 matches of Gruul versus Gruul.
Yeah, well, you don't play Auxita Golem in a...
Yeah, on a 3-color deck.
Mountain is red. 2 cards in hand. I need this Sylvan Might to pull a lot of weight here. So what we're doing is we're blocking the Auxita, and then Sylvan Might is going to make our thing a 4/4. Shit. Well, they pulled the trigger first. Good news.
That means you get to keep the Sylvan Might.
I don't have to spend the Sylvan Might. Bad news.
It means you're dead as hell.
I'm super dead as shit. I need to draw... I need a body. Oh, Tipo!
Maybe the most relevant possible body you could have gotten, because... Yeah, okay, I think that was maybe your best draw.
Okay, alright, yeah. Give me the hippo.
Can they get... They've
nope.
spent...
They're out. They can't get through
Excellent. That's the great news. They are traditional aggro right here. They tried to get as much out of the way as possible, and Sometimes that doesn't pay out.
Right. I can't be aggressive at the Mo because like they can kill me pretty easily on a crackback. So we get to wait a little bit.
Just got to keep hoping that they draw dead.
Yeah, I need like one more live draw is all I need to break the... Oh, fuck. Okay, so I don't know how much damage this card's going to deal. This is the best possible play for them.
This could theoretically do up to 6 damage. It could actually do up to a lot. It depends on how deep that they go. But they're not playing a...
Right, well you know, say they're revealing an Oxid Golem.
Yeah. If they manage to get 2 of those, that'd be ridiculous. How do you manage to get multiples?
I'm letting this ride. I'm not gonna burn Sylvan Might here. We're gonna let it ride. If they reveal something that deals 6, obviously I can't respond with the pump spell. Like I have to either do it before or after. That's what makes this the best burn spell they could have possibly had. All right, they did 3 damage to it.
Okay, no worries.
Now
that means that they might attack in, but that
here
still
they
means
go.
you'd be able to Sylvan Might in response. So
yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna block their Crusher Zendikon. They get the Mountain back. They don't get the Zendikon back. And this has 3 damage, so it would take... Yeah.
Means you get to activate the Vengeful Devil.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is working out in your favor so far. The way that this is working, that's good.
Yes.
You're down to 7 life, which is bad.
We can deal with that. Cinder Pyromancer is not the best draw, but it ain't the worst.
It's probably coming out after this game.
Yeah, I don't like these sorts of bodies here. I don't like the Vengeful Devil's another one, especially in these Gruul matches. It's just not enough. Their top of deck is an Aether Stream Leopard. I can attack with Vengeful Devil?
You can attack with the Hippo, can't you? And just put down the Pyromancer. I guess you'd be... It's because the Pyromancer's a 0/1, never mind.
Yeah.
Because if it was a 1/1, you'd be able to kill the Golem with just the Cinder Pyromancer being down.
Yeah.
But it's a 0/1.
So I'm going to attack with the Devil, leave back my Hippo. Next turn I'll have Sylvan Might at the ready.
Mm-hmm.
And like... I know their draw. It's Aether Stream Leopard, and Leopard is a 4/2 on the attack. It's a pretty decent card. This reminds me, I want to show game log, and 2 on top. They actually had a second card they wanted behind this.
That does mean, though, that it was cheaper than the Aether Stream Leopard, because they wanted to have...
Yeah, it must have been cheaper. They would have done more damage if they...
Yeah, because they would have... Cheaper, but... what would they want? Like a Falter? Because a Falter would kill you.
I would take 7 and die, yes. A Swamp!
They're not Gruul? Okay, now they can die.
Yeah, now we can kill them. Oh, thank God.
Nice. Ooh. Alright, I am mad that they are breaking the sanctity of the games, but okay. Those are not cards that I want to see.
No, I do not want a single land at this point in the game, ever.
You have as many lands as you'll ever need. You can grab the Baron and play it.
Alright, here's a 4/4.
Fierce Witchstalker. Wait, is that... Then did they actually decide to take that second?
No, that would have been third. I think that was drawn after the... So it went Leopard, Swamp, Witchstalker.
Right, okay. They wanted to keep the Swamp. You're right. Okay. So they're splashing for the black. What do you think they got? Did they open up Innistrad and open up Olivia Voldaren or something?
Something like that sounds right, clearly.
Jesus Christ, come on.
I know. This is us trying to stabilize and failing just miserably when all I need is literally any card to put some bodies on the table. Like, the hippo's great, but if it's alone, it will not work. They are attacking for some sizable damage this turn if they win all in. Enough that one trick would be enough to end it. So, like, they're probably just going to wait for that. Or, because, like, we have a known trick. It's hard for them to oh, alright, they're actually, this is the push, alright.
Okay, so you have a known trick, and you can kill a number of things here.
Yeah, so let's go blockers. I want to block their 4/4.
If they've got a trick, they're playing it on the trampler, right? Unless it's handing off trample.
Yeah. How on earth do I want to do this? I don't want to take damage very much here. We're gonna block like this. Cinder Pyromancer is chump blocking here. The idea is if I don't chump block like this, there's a chance that I just die to some trick.
Yeah.
So we're doing this. Then we're going to pump the Vengeful Devil.
Get in for one with your Pyromancer.
Yep. And then we're going to take one trample, and the boards are going to very, very quickly just nothing left.
So they have something to follow up here if they didn't have a trick. They don't mind losing that. Or not? Huh. Why do they want to simplify the board?
Oh, shit, that's good. Found their splash.
Oh! Oh, you're very dead. Okay.
2 turns.
You have 3 turns to
live.
live. Yeah, 2 turns to live.
I need to draw a Bearer of the Curse right now, huh? I can't even attack with my hippo.
Yeah, you're dead. If you do. That's ridiculous. Dang.
That is the breaker, and I can't answer a land. I don't have the worm. Oh, that splash. We're gonna die to the not Gruul side of your deck. We're gonna die to this land that has black mana on it. I don't know. Seems suspicious to me.
It's pretty suspicious.
Okay, good to know. It does mean that they have a lot of stall breakers. Like they're board breakers. You know, we can't get into a board stall with them. I didn't play the Lancer because I'm obviously not going to show them a free card.
You wouldn't bother. Because they just go to their next turn and then they tap and you're dead.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do about it.
So I'm here because they might show me another card. They're not, but
they shouldn't, at least.
Okay. All right. So Vengeful Devil, Cinder Pyromancer out. Goblin Spelunkers in. Do I just want enormous Baloth in this match?
They were pretty quick on the ground, though.
Yeah.
Which, if you manage to, out-tempo them at the start and then drop your busters, then yeah, but you have to be able to get to there in the first place.
Right. I'd also bring in the Moment's Peace to try to break, if they do go for, an attack like that one last game. That probably is it again. If we're in Gruul...
Yeah, Moment's Peace sounds good.
Alright. Yes, I'd like to play first. Alright.
It's not really a weird splash if they're including a land. A land has very few like opportunity costs on because like it still taps for mana.
Yeah,
You know.
they basically added 2 colorless lands to their deck, right?
Yeah, and that's fine.
Also,
Honestly,
also, also,
you got the boa. You're invincible.
well, they have a swamp. Oh, also the splash is a lot more freer than expected. They have.
They also had a guild gate. Okay.
Yeah, they have effects for that. Come on, play a swamp, buddy.
The land walks are extremely fake mechanics up until they're really not, because all of a sudden that means you have an unblockable piker,
Well,
and that when you have a bunch of tricks, that's actually fantastic.
all right, we're gonna play a Gorgon here. And then we got 2 tricks in hand. Just nothing out of our opponent. We are just gonna do the beatdown then. Perform the beatdown. I also wonder if they have a real splash with it, right? Like, they might be playing the gate. They might be playing that land and some sort of black splash, like you said, Olivia Voldaren, or some sort of just powerful. Oh, they tap for black. Is this Olivia Voldaren right now? No, Quarry Hauler. Ha! Okay, that lets them remove the counter from Inoc Guide.
I guess finding the land was the correct option. Cool.
Well, I didn't want the land. I don't want to draw land at all right now.
Oh, that would make it so you draw. Oh wait, no, it puts on top of the deck.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
This card's really dumb. Okay, well, it did put the land on top of our deck anyway, so I chose the other mode. Clearly.
Mm-hmm. That's how it works.
I'm still attacking all out.
Yeah, I mean, you've got the Leeching Bite, you've got the Meyer Boa, you've got. There's a lot of ways you can deal with this.
Yeah.
Leeching Bite is just a black card.
It is! This is not a green card.
It's 100% just a black card. It's weird, because, like, black is the color that's kind of able to do anything if you pay extra costs for it. So they instead decided that every color could do that when it's Phyrexia. Sure.
So they just took 5. I counted. We didn't have lethal, but, like, I might just be able to push. Hey, buddy. What do you think you're doing?
You know how Death Touch works, right? That's not just combat damage.
You can have that fight. I ain't gonna stop you.
Yeah, feel free,
buddy.
That was an interesting decision. Did they think that it was, They did play Drop the Hammer, or whatever it's called earlier.
Yeah,
they might have that all fights work that way?
Well, they might have thought, like, there's a card that's literally Hunt the Weak, but it's a one-sided fight in the most recent core set. And, like, maybe they're just used to that or something.
Maybe.
Excuse me. They're at 6. We have the pump. Like, this should be fine. Okay, let's equip the goggles first this time. Put them on the Inoc Guide. Because I can regen the boa. Oop, waiting to pay costs. What is this? The Riddle of Lightning!
Okay.
Wait, they're dead.
Congratulations. You're dead.
Alright, so they're gonna kill the... They're gonna kill the guide. I'm gonna go equip a boa, and then I'm gonna slaughter hunter and attack for 6. This is a lot slower than they were last time. Hey, Oxid Golem. Alright. Anyway.
Makes sense why they picked the Riddle of Lightning if they have the Oxida Golem in their deck.
Yep. Anyway. Here's
you even got the Regenerate just in case.
Right.
For their...
Black Ulcerate? I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, that went well. We had that fight was suspect. I don't really see anything else on the board I really want. Splash the Bump in the Night. Play that Bail off. Nah, let's just run it back.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any correct changes. There's no information you got from that game.
Yeah.
Really.
Ooh. I don't hate this.
It's not bad. It has, it's a little bit lacking in creatures, but everything else about it's great.
Oh, there we go. Now I gotta fix for it.
That's a creature I can get into.
Yeah.
Having the Moment's Peace is also great to have.
Yeah.
Also, turn 2, they didn't drop a creature again.
Yeah, they're not as fast as I guess we thought. Especially like they didn't play a Mountains in row, so they're not going to Oxid a Golem us next turn.
I think, yeah, the problem is that they had such a good fast start on the first one.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, they kind of didn't. They didn't play anything until 3.
Right, they Oxid a Golem, and then they fought with the Oxid Golem, and then they... Anyway, I'm going to Solar Blast this Leopard out of the way, I suppose. Oh, now we're talking.
Are you ready to bear the heavens, buddy?
Bearer, seek lest. We even have the Boa.
I love that the bearer of the heavens drops everything down and the world is destroyed except for this one shitty snake. This one idiot snake that survives and there's nothing you can do about it. So everything you can draw is online because you do want to see that bear on the... Oh yeah, boy. That's good stuff.
I can morph that up next
online,
turn.
Yeah.
Let's attack for 1. Leave up Boa block. They might have like a Hunt the Week or something. That'd be the best case for them, is like Hunt the Week the morph. Or, you know, Fall the Hammer or any of those. Pre-combat Bloodthirsted card. Alright, I mean, you're not getting in, so it makes sense.
I just wanted to play that as a creature on the board, yeah.
Thank goodness for that second forest. Okay, we full pass.
Sounds good to me. You have 6 mana online now?
Yeah, 6 mana online. I'm thinking about it.
So you need 1 more land to get the bearer down.
Yeah. And the Moment's Peace also means like they basically just can't raise us. Like,
yeah.
We're at 17, that's just not happening.
A fog that is 2 fogs is pretty good at stopping damage.
Yes. Turn this creature face up for its morph cost.
Oh no, now that you've done that, they're gonna go ahead and kill the Boa.
Don't do it.
The shields are down.
Don't do it. Okay. Alright, I'm attacking with Woolly Loxodon.
And then the bearer comes down next turn, and then you just feel good about things. You have a 10/10 on the board that
against an opponent at 10 life.
Yeah.
Hinetsugu's first right is in action. I want a card that's Hidetsugu's First Right that deals 10 damage to a player at 20.
It would be great, but also that's way too strong.
Well, no. That's just half a life total, so you have to make it a little more expensive. But
well, okay, so all right, Hidetsugu's First Right would have to cost nearly as much as the Black Sorin,
right?
Because that's kind of what he does,
doing,
right?
Yeah.
And he's what, triple black and 3, so I think Hidetsugu's First Right would be like a ridiculous color-focused cost.
Bearer of the Curse.
Like 4 red and a 1 generic, or something like that.
Can you kill this 10/10?
And even if you do...
Oh my god, they got my Fireball! My Mother Boa, no!
You're screwed. You can't win now.
I know, if the world blows up, I'm completely fucked. I don't know, I probably would try to keep it. I'd try to just argue keep it at red 3, and then, like, everybody would shoot me down, and I'd still argue it anyway. Lightning Shrieker.
Flying Trample Haste. Oh, this is the Common Dragon. Right.
And sadly, I don't have my Moments piece up to, you know...
This weird...
Eat its lunch.
Bizarre card.
This card sucks.
It does, yeah.
Anyway, our opponent's dead as shit. Cast Inner Flame Acolyte.
Shuffles it into your library is so weird. If it was just put it back into your hand, it actually would be pretty okay.
I think that'd be a little bit too good at what it is, but...
I guess it wouldn't be a common.
Yeah, but it's like the only common dragon in that set, too, from memory.
It is literally the only common dragon across all 3 sets.
I can't believe we had a dragon focus set without any. Anyway, so not Gruul then die. We killed him. The adage still stands. Yeah.
That was pretty dope. I like that a lot.
That's some good chaos drafting. I'm pretty happy with how that went. Like, Bearer of the Heavens didn't get to do the full combo, but did you know playing a 10/10 beats a lot of people?
Did you know 10/10s are pretty strong?
They're kind of huge. I don't know.
10 is a lot of power. You know what? 10 is also a pretty good amount of toughness.
Yeah, that's half your life total. Alright, anyway, that's all I am doing for draft today. But this was a blast. Chaos Draft always is. Yeah.
Seems like a good time, yeah.
So yeah, thank you, Doc, for jumping on in.
No worries, yeah.
You want to check out Doc, you can go check out sword.zone.
Sword.zone. It's a place to be.
All sorts of good things going on in sword.zone.
Not today, though.
Not today. But other days, there are things going on. Sword.zone. Yeah.
I'm gonna play more My Fiesta tomorrow. That's nice.
Ooh, good. What's the setup for that one right now?
It's Bard, Freelancer, and Thief right now.
Ooh.
Team's actually all right.
Okay. And then the unknown.
I have not. Yeah, I don't have the last one yet, but it's not gonna take me that long to get through Snurb.
Yeah, Rocka's right there. All right. So yeah, follow if you want to catch more stuff from me. Subscribe for all the cool skulls, supporting the channel, all that. Otherwise, have a good night, everybody.
Later.